morning, afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. Sharif here from Vaper. We have got the Geekvape Aegis Boost, round 2 of it. Well, I've had it for about a good few weeks now to give it a try. There's a link up the top there for the the unboxing or the close up, and all that. But this is just to update you, what's it like, after a good few weeks. But I haven't had much luck really with it. Let's go through, for people that haven't seen the other video. 1500 mAh worth of a battery. It comes with 2 coils, 0.4 and 0.6. Supposedly, this is the big issue now. 0.4, which is a DL direct lung, and a 0.6 an MTL, which no, it doesn't. It doesn't work like that. Waterproof, shockproof, dustproof, or whatever. However, the dustproof, I don't know about this, because this is, it's a lovely, lovely made. You can see it. This is a rubbery, feel to it. It's rubber actually. Stuff, sticks to it, as you can see. You can drop it and nothing happens. Although I did drop one a couple of weeks ago. I was outside. The tank flew, came out, altogether, and I couldn't find it for days. I thought I lost it altogether. There's so many leaves outside and all that. So I tried, to shake them. Eventually I did find it. Yeah, be careful, it's the angle you drop it from, basically, or from what angle it drops. The mod comes with 0.4 pre-installed in it, and it has a 0.6. The 0.4 is 25 to 33 watts. They come in the UK or EU, the 2 mil tanks, but you can buy the 3.7 mil tanks now as an accessory. So many sellers on the internet, so it's not a big problem like it used to be. And the 0.6, which is supposedly to be an MTL one, 15 to 25 watts, which I have this one here at 18. This is the 0.4 one. It comes also with a swivel flat drip tip there. It comes with a round one as well, but see how wide that is. That is quite wide actually. Even if you take that one, this is supposedly to be a mouth to lung. Is it? You got, see that's such a large hole in there, but there's no way you can do an MTL with that. But I'll try it now. It also comes with the coil tool. Oh, there it is. There. It's basically what you do is you take the pod out, and that's usually the coil pulls out. So what you do is you put that you insert that here. There you go. And it pulls it out. You will need it when the coil is brand new, or when you're changing the first one. But after that, you're all right. Using it now, that's the main thing. But before doing that, I'll show you how to the tank or the pod, whatever you want to call it. There it is here. So you can take it out. You press and push that one, upwards. There you go. It comes out. So you put it in. You press. And it comes out, and you put it with the back first. What does it vape like? It's perfect for a direct lung. Basically, that's the bottom line. Let's try it. That's a 0.4. Let's put it up. What do they say? 25 to 33. Let's do 30. There it is. On 30. Let's see. Nice bit of crackle on it. You can hear it. It's supposedly supposed to be a direct lung, but it does produce a bit, quite a decent amount of vapor, I would say, but not as much as I think. It's not as dense. At 30, the vapor is very warm, so that's one thing to bear in mind. Airflow is almost closed actually. I don't do direct lung, so let's open it a bit, halfway. Let's see. I don't know, you can see, yeah, maybe now. Far too airy, obviously. Now let's switch it to the 0.6 and see what it says. So obviously we're gonna put the wattage a bit lower. So it says here 15 to 25. Let's do 20. Shall we? There it is, 20. So that's it. Yeah, sounds quite good. It needs quite high wattage actually to work, as a mouth to lung. At the expense of the battery, obviously. Now watch the next, the next drag, and I'm going to compare it with something else. So that's at 22 watts on a 0.6. Now this is the Voopoo Find S Trio. It's got a 0.8 in there, and it's supposedly to be a direct lung, but it is, it's an airy draw. It's an airy mouth to lung, basically, or a restricted direct lung. See the density of the vapor. There's quite a bit of difference between the two, and it gives in my opinion, it gives a much better, much more satisfying vape. I like, that nice dense vapor, that comes out. I did email them, and apparently they're working on a proper mouth to lung, coil on that. So until that comes, this basically is no use to anyone that does, mouth to lung. Take my word for it, honestly. It's far too airy for MTL. There's also the RBA, which I got, and we'll try it now, which comes again with two mouthpieces, two drip tips, but it still doesn't do it. I thought I put quite a bit of cotton in there, to try and restrict the, the vapor that comes, comes out of it, but it just doesn't do it. This is firing, I think, if I'm correct, we'll see now, 1.27. There you go. I don't know whether you can read it. There you go, 1.27. So 1.27 at 22 watts. Let's reduce the wattage a bit, say 18. Yeah, it's got a good crackle on it, the usual crackle of the RBAs. Vapor is not that, it's not that, the density, you don't feel it, the density is not there. Even though the, let's see, it's almost closed, the airflow. You can see it's quite transparent vapor. You probably get what I'm trying to say. There's a whistle when you try and close, the airflow, too much. So I'm not very happy with it. I'm afraid, as as an MTL user, MTL user should be a lot tighter than that. It should be tighter, and we should have the option to have it a bit more airy. This one hasn't got no options at all. It's an airy MTL draw, but it's a good one. I love it. The vapor fills you, and this one I'm afraid just doesn't do it. So it's very light. It's fairly decent size. It's quite small. I don't know how this waterproof is going to work. Just to show you the RBA, the deck inside. It's quite easy to build. You just unscrew that bit there, and there's your RBA, as you can see. It's quite a decent thing. The only thing I would say is don't do a 3mm diameter coil. Although it comes with four coils, two supposedly MTL and two direct lung. The direct lung is 3mm diameter, and it's just about fits in here. I put the MTL one in there, so for you to see how that's what I use. I put quite a bit of cotton as well there, but it still doesn't do it. 2.5mm diameter in it. Otherwise, you're running the risk of 3mm. You can see, the gap is so minimal in there. That's how it looks like. The cap is it's certainly not waterproof. It might prevent it a bit, but certainly I wouldn't dive into it in a swimming pool or put it in a sink full of water or a bath or something like that. It's very, very well made, really nicely made. All it lacks is a proper MTL coil. Come on, Geekvape, please, can you do one pronto, and let's have a good vape on it, because I hardly use it. I keep trying it, but it just doesn't work. As I said, very light, very rugged. Even if it drops, the one I dropped outside, on concrete, I had a couple of scratches on the paintwork, because this actually is paint there. This is paint, that bit there. The rest is rubber, and there is also a bit of leather in here. So all these are fine. They stay intact. But just for you to know. My opinion, not for an MTL, certainly not for MTL. It's great for direct lung, even though I have a friend of mine that is using it, and he's not very, very amused with it, and he's a direct lung guy. But there's something is missing in there, and I don't know what it is. Maybe with the MTL coil, hopefully, things will improve a bit. Unfortunately, you cannot put obviously any other tank because it's classified as a pod. So when you take it out, there's nothing to screw on or anything like that. I mean, I got even the RBA. It's sort of a mod, a pod mod. So it's you can't put really anything in it. So that's my opinion, and about it. Let me know in the comments. Down below. What I'd love to hear your comments. What if you have one. How did you get on with it, or how do you get on with it? I mean, do you love it? Obviously, some people will love it. Others probably not, but for an MTL, I'm repeating it again, for an MTL user, just forget it, for the time being until a proper coil comes up. Thank you so much for watching. Subscription, please. Share, like. I would love that, please. It all helps, to make more videos and give you more, more in-depth, insights into all these mods that that are popping up left, right, and center. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in another video. Thank you. Thanks. Bye bye.